Okay, well, we'll see. Okay.
I don't know.
You never bring me anything easy. All right. I said, you never bring me anything easy.
No,
all right.
I try to.
Okay, we're back on the record. Court does call the case of our management versus Bobcat Bonnies and Matthew Bouchard.
Alice Friedman for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
They're not here. All right.
They never appeared, Your Honor. It was and we took a default on the record approximately a year ago.
And I've been trying to work it out. We set this hearing for them to object. At this point, although the terms are placed in no judgment entered, I don't need additional proofs at this point, but given all of that, the court will enter the judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The parties having had notice. So I will issue a judgment by default for possession. Redemption amount, inclusive of costs, in the amount of $27,069.70. However, I'll enter it in that amount with the writ issued pending.
They have long since vacated.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Arbor Woods versus Shakiri Lee.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Casey Madison, P87729 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Shakiri Lee. She is not checked in, and this is her motion. This is a writ hearing. Yes, it is. And her not appearing, are you requesting that the writ issue?
Yes, Your Honor, we are requesting that the writ issue. We received notice of this hearing yesterday. We did not receive a copy of the motion that was filed by the defendant, if filed.
Let me just make sure it wasn't. Was this my setting? It doesn't seem like it would be, but I don't see a motion from her.
Your Honor, we did file first the order of eviction with the court, and then we had filed an amended order of eviction because the payment had.
That's correct. That may be why I did it this way. Yeah, because she did not file a motion. The court set it based upon what had transpired in the case. But what I know why, because the number went to a different amount. Yes. So what I will do is we have the amended application in order for eviction. And I've signed it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Arbor Woods versus Ellen Patterson.
Casey Madison for the plaintiff.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Marty.
Pardon?
Marty. Marti. Cole. I'm the daughter.
You're the daughter. Okay. And you reside at the premises?
Yes.
Is Miss Patterson?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
My mom passed away in August.
Miss Patterson did. That's right. I now recall when we read it. All right. Where are we on this case then?
Your Honor, there is still a balance due and owing. We are requesting entry of a judgment today. Miss Mari has failed to fill out a tenancy application and be approved for such. I do believe an occupancy application was filled out. However, in order to continue the tenancy, she would need to fill out an application for tenancy within the community, which has not been done at this point.
So when was I supposed to fill that out? Because I thought that they were giving me till the end of November to vacate the premises. Nobody contacted me.
You're going to vacate.
Yeah, I didn't want to stay past the end of November. I just wanted to the end of November to vacate the premises. That's all.
Your Honor, she did request until the end of November. However, my client was not agreeable to give until the end of November, so we would ask for a judgment at this point with 10 days.
When did your mom pass away?
August 14th.
Of this year.
She did.
So you just been scrambling since.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her beneficiary not paying her rent for the time of me being there, but
Right, that's what you said the last time, that there was supposed to. They haven't paid it, and you haven't been able. This person that's receiving the funds
has not done anything. So, and I'm not in contact with her, my brother, my sister. So, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. In 10 days, that's not enough
but you
time.
just don't.
Let
me ask you this. Okay. I'm going to grant them a judgment because I think it's appropriate in the case for possession. How much time are you really looking at that? If I said you got to get out, what's the soonest you could do it?
November 30th. Maybe a few days before, but I mean, I need that much time because I just started back working. So I do have a security deposit I got to pay when I move. So I have to say.
I got you. Well,
I mean, we would object to that. This case was filed in September, so she's had at least 30 days already to.
Yeah, and I just started working this month.
It's her brother.
In October.
Okay, hold on a second. Ms. Manson, what's your name?
John.
Yeah, we haven't spoken.
Who is he?
My brother.
Yeah, you can come on up as long as y'all ain't gonna fight.
I don't even know what he's doing here, but yeah, whatever.
All right. So, what's your name?
My name is John Covington Jr.
All right. So
I'm Ellen's son. I'm here to kind of give a basic background to this situation. She has been at my mother's house for over a year now. With
who has?
Me.
Okay.
Not being able to keep employment. It also already has had 2 evictions by my mother as far as paperwork when she's been at the home. I have talked to her.
So why does this matter to me?
So I've talked to Arbor Woods of the situation of getting my mother's things out to put in my auntie's.
Oh no, that's what this is about. See, him and my sister have came over with a big U-Haul trying to put me and my kids out so they could remove all the furniture and take it. Those are my mom's possessions, and she did not leave them to him or to one person. And since I'm there, they gonna come and take everything so me and my kids can sit on the floor. Like, that's not right. And I would never do that to them either. When I leave, I'm taking everything with me, moving. So why would he think that everything would be outside or that he could take it to my aunt's house? Me and my kids are using it as of now because we are staying there. And as, like he said, we've been there for a year. We have.
Upon that situation, sir, it was to the point that the eviction that came out. That was the only reason we were over there to try to move the things. Upon that point, as you can, and there are lawyers right there, I'm pretty sure she can talk to who she's representing. She has changed the locks. Only reason I was at the house is I have a key to the house. And
I changed the lock because him, my sister, and my aunt tried to come over and put me out, and they tried to remove everything out of the house so we can have to sit on the floor.
I don't need to put any.
How are you removing the furniture, John, when me and my kids are sitting on it? How are you removing everything out the house and taking it to Pam's house when me and my kids are there using it? I would never do that to you. Shut up. What things? You don't have no thing. Listen, 2 officers came over. There was officers.
Be right with you in a moment.
I had to call the police on them because they came over trying to put me and my kids out and remove everything. So the officers told him, my aunt and my sister, that they cannot come over there and remove nothing.
Okay, but hold on a minute.
All I wanted was my stuff, which is...
You don't have nothing. Your clothes, I gave them to you when the officer was there, and he said that's it, and he told you not to come back.
All right, so when you guys pulled up to the building,
No, I was here. I didn't.
just stop.
Okay.
Don't interrupt me. You can
Sorry.
interrupt him all you want.
I'm sorry.
When you pulled up to the building, it said 14A District Court. Walked in here to District Court. I am not a probate court. I am not a family court.
Correct.
So all of this stuff that you guys are talking about, I can't do anything about that.
I'm here to figure out the day as far as when she has to be out, so we can.
Well, frankly, sir, you don't have any interest in this and haven't appeared until today. So I don't.
Correct. I've been at work.
Well, I don't care where you were. I'm just saying I'm on my third hearing, and she's appeared at every hearing, and you haven't been here. And now you come in here and talking about you want to know what date. I'll give the date because publicly I will that everything's going to happen, but everything else is up to you guys.
No, I understand.
So how much is owing?
Your Honor, rent to retain is $3,140.96. Cost of $186.00 for a total of $3,326.96. We would ask for that writ to issue after 10 days. This is a rented home. They don't have any interest in the home itself.
Got it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find after finding no tribal issue as to the amount of rent that's due. I'm going to grant judgment for possession to the landlord. The normal writ date would be the 10th. I am going to extend it a bit, ma'am. I'm not going to give you the 30 days to do it. I'm going to extend it to the 14th. And at that point, the landlord can take it to a writ to issue November 14th or thereafter, 2025. Right? Thank you. I might want to check that hallway down. I'm walking along and having a great day. And then all of a sudden, not. Let's try this case. Northville Crossing versus Barbara Vargo.
Casey Matson on behalf of plaintiff.
Barbara Vargo.
I'm her husband, Michael Vargo. See, when he says I'm her husband, he says that proudly every time he appears. All right. Okay. Where are we on this case?
Your Honor, I have rent to retain of $2,016.44, court costs of $190, for a total of $2,206.44. Your Honor, I do believe this is the third hearing, so at this time we would request a judgment.
Right, but I get that you're requesting that. Where are you folks with everything?
Of course, the veterans have been slow responding. Drika Jacob at Washington's VA is working from home actually, and not as many hours. So she finally earlier this week got me information on how to apply online to a different fund through the VA, Emergency Assistant Trust Fund. And then I couldn't figure out how to apply for it online. So anyways, I eventually figured it out, but I'm still waiting for a response. So I have the copies of me applying for that. Madden Litton from the Senior Housing Bureau was waiting on me to let her know where I was with the VA. And around Wednesday, when I was still having issues getting a hold of getting responses back from Madrika, I finally responded to her, but I haven't had a response back. She said there was an opportunity that she could help us. So
that was who?
Senior Housing Bureau of
Housing Bureau for Seniors.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay, and that's their fund where they could pay. She says you might have access to funding that could pay it all.
Right.
This agent Skip, or I can't remember what the funding's name is. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So you've been working on it, trying to figure it out.
Right.
I'm shocked that the VA has not given you a response.
Well, she
They
well,
did, but they didn't, and part of it is because they're not really open. And the beautiful whole process. We have this nice federal government that just won't work, and now everybody's trapped. And Ms. Manson, you and your client are going to be mad at me, but I'm going to tell you, we're going to come back for a fourth hearing. I'm not kicking the vet out unless I have to. I'm just not.
I do want to say that I own the house. We own the house.
I know. I got
know
you.
if
I appreciate this. Listen, I appreciate your entire circumstance. I'm just.
What began as a routine landlord-tenant court session quickly revealed a series of disputes carrying serious consequences for everyone involved. Judge Simpson moves through multiple cases where landlords seek possession of their properties, and tenants face the possibility of losing their homes. Some defendants fail to appear entirely, leading to default judgments, while others arrive hoping for one final opportunity to explain their circumstances. As the hearings unfold, the courtroom becomes a place where legal procedure meets real-life hardship. Every ruling carries weight, affecting finances, housing stability, and family futures. But among all the cases heard today, one emotional dispute stands out from the rest. Family tensions, unpaid rent, and questions about who has the right to remain in a home create a dramatic situation that forces the court to focus on both the law and the people standing before it. And as the hearing progresses, the judge faces decisions that could change lives in an instant. Studio microphone voice 2, case breakdown. One of the most intense moments arrives when a simple eviction matter turns into a heated family disagreement. What began as a discussion about possession of property suddenly expands into arguments involving family members, household belongings, and long-standing personal conflicts. The judge repeatedly reminds everyone that this courtroom is not deciding family inheritance issues or personal disputes. Instead, the legal question remains focused on possession of property and compliance with landlord-tenant law. Despite the emotional testimony, the court must separate feelings from legal facts. That balance is never easy. On one side are individuals struggling through difficult circumstances. On the other is a property owner seeking enforcement of legal rights. Viewers often ask whether judges should take personal hardship into account when making these decisions. What would you do in this situation? Should compassion outweigh strict legal procedure, or should the court focus only on the law? The answer becomes clearer as the hearing moves toward a final ruling. Studio microphone voice 3, final summary plus CTA. As today's courtroom session comes to a close, several important outcomes have been decided. The court grants judgments where legal requirements have been satisfied, while also allowing limited extensions in situations where additional time appears justified. Throughout the proceedings, Judge Simpson emphasizes that the courtroom must remain focused on legal issues, even when emotional personal conflicts threaten to take center stage. Perhaps the most memorable moment involves a struggling veteran household, where the court chooses to provide another opportunity for assistance programs to help resolve the situation before a final judgment becomes unavoidable. Cases like these remind us that behind every court file is a real person facing real challenges. The law provides a framework, but the human stories often leave the strongest impression. If you found this case as intense as we did, hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful courtroom breakdowns.